Welcome back everyone to day number 7 of our 25 Drams of Christmas. We're doing a whiskey advent calendar and we've got a different whiskey today. We've got a Scotch. We got a Scotch whiskey on Bourbinsane, yes we do. Let's talk about Monkey Shoulder a little bit. Now Monkey Shoulder is a budget Scotch that I recommend to pretty much anyone who asks, who doesn't know anything about Scotch. You know, they're bourbon drinkers wanting to convert to Scotch. What's something I try? Great introduction. Monkey Shoulder is actually a blending company, and they come out of New York. Now, what they do is they actually take 3 Speyside Scotch distillery products and they blend them together. So, Belvinie, Glenfiddich, and Kininvie. I don't know if I said those right, I'm sorry if I didn't, but that's the best I can do as an American. So, they blend the 3. Now, what they do is they actually blend in batches of 27 barrels. So, 27, pretty small. I mean, pretty small amount of batches barrels they blend. But what they get is a pretty great product at the end. I really like the name Monkey Shoulder too. Now Monkey Shoulder is actually a term they use in the distilling world. It's actually an injury, so it's called the Monkey Shoulder injury. And what it is it's the people who malt grain. They malt grain for the distillery, so they're raking the grain all day. They tend to have one arm that like hangs lower than the other because they're doing that all day, you know? That's called Monkey Shoulder. So that's where the name comes from. And pretty cool. I mean, it's not cool the injury, but I mean, pretty cool that they named the whiskey after that. And it's a testament to all the hard workers over in Scotland who bring us some amazing products. Let's look at the color on this. Now, this is a Scotch, so different laws as far as aging. They can use second fill barrels, they can add coloring if they want to, whereas bourbon, we can't touch anything, you know. This is an absolute gold, honey looking color. Almost no legs. Now this comes in at 43%, so, you know, proof, okay. It's not, at least it's not 80 proof. You know, I'm happy about that myself, being a proof guy. So, let's go right into the nose on this though. Whew. I mean, immediately it's like, coming off all these bourbons we've tried the last 6 days, this is a Scotch, baby. This is a Scotch. What I describe as kind of like a banana note comes through. Now it's a different banana than what I describe with like the Old Forester rye. It's a very, very sweet banana. All those fruit notes from that barley, I mean that malted barley really gives a lot of that fruitiness. You do get some spice coming through on it too. But what I picture with this bottle is a lot of flowers, like you're just running through a field of flowers. Maybe a banana out there in the waving in the wind, you know, like a little bit of a grassy, earthy note too, I guess I would say. That probably is that floral note I'm describing, you know, the floral, earthy, grassy note. But extremely sweet. I mean, it smells extremely sweet on the nose. Let's give it a sip. Cheers. So I actually do pick up a little bit of oak on the palate. Still extremely sweet. You know, most of us, if you're watching this, you've probably tried a Scotch whiskey before. So imagine a very, you know, non-peated, so no smokiness, but a very smooth, very easy drinking, low proof Scotch whiskey. I mean, that's what it is. So if you think of Glenfiddich, just their base Glenfiddich, I mean, or Glenlivet even, you know, it gives you that Scotch profile. And that's pretty much what this is. It's a great starter blended Scotch. Nothing bad about it. Price on this is only $30. Let me get another sip. So this is more of a pear. A peach pear note comes through for me on this. And again, that banana, but it's not like a caramelized brown sugar chocolate dessert banana. It's not. It's just kind of more of a fresh fruit note, I guess is how I would describe it. Like fresh pears, fresh peaches, that banana too. Grassiness is there a little bit, but that was more on the nose for me, I guess. For some reason on that sip, I even got a little bit of a raspberry. Now, I don't believe any of this is sherry finished. Sherry finished scotches, I tend to get a raspberry, strawberry, those darker red, even lighter red fruit notes come through a lot. But I got it on that sip for some reason. So, you know, I would say this is, again, a very light, easy sipping, fresh fruit, introductory scotch. You know, don't jump like me. Don't jump into Ardbeg right away. I jumped right into Ardbeg 10, and I absolutely loved it. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I love that smoky peatiness. But man, that's not for everyone. I mean, it's not. It's really not. So do yourself a favor and buy something easy sipping. Just slowly introduce you into the flavor profile of scotch. So something like Monkey Shoulder. Another great converting whiskey, I'd say, from bourbon to scotch is Bunnahabhain 12 Year. Now, Bunnahabhain 12 Year is sherry finished, so it gives you a lot more sweetness that'll come through, as I mentioned with those red fruits. And for us bourbon drinkers who like a lot of sweetness in our whiskey, I think it's a great transition. And it's very easy to drink. 12 years old, only about $40, and it's 46% too, so it's actually kicked up in proof a little bit. We're not talking about that though. We're talking about Monkey Shoulder. We might get to Bunnahabhain later in the 25 Drams of Christmas. We'll see. But I got to start going to some Christmas whiskeys coming soon. So when I say Christmas whiskeys, I'm thinking of wintertime. It's cold outside. What am I going to drink that's going to warm me up? And for me, it's usually going to be a rye, probably a high proof rye, or a barrel proof whiskey. So I think we're going to have to start transitioning into some of those. And I don't think I have a problem with it. So stay tuned for day number 8 coming tomorrow. Thank you for joining me for a Scotch review. I know it's weird, a Scotch review, but this is a good one. Some places can get this for $25 to $35. If you haven't had it and you're leery about Scotch, just pick up a bottle of this. It's not much of a gamble. You can even make good cocktails with Scotch too. You really can. So give it a try. You won't be disappointed. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay insane, everyone.